Okay, today Charlie and I are going to teach you how to weave. Weaving is one of those things that looks like it's really hard, but actually it's pretty easy to learn. So I'm going to show you the basics. We don't do it by walking to begin with, we're just going to do it in stationary position. I'm going to get some food. I've got a box of kibbles on the side. And I'm just going to lure Charlie through my leg like that. Good girl. And I'm feeding her as she comes around. So then this hand, feeding her as she comes around. Lure her through here and feed her as she comes around. You can get in a mess if you have food obviously in both hands. Can get a bit confusing. So make sure that only one hand is very clearly the one you want to use. So we're luring her through there. Good girl. Good girl. As we do this, we can start putting the word weave to it. And weaving. And weaving. Good girl. And then we'll see if we can speed it up a bit. So, weaving. And weaving. And weaving. Good girl. And weaving. Good. Okay, now I'm going to see if, having got her following my hands through my legs there, I can actually get her to do the same thing without me being so close. So we're just going to lure her through. Weaving, good girl. So now I'm standing a bit more upright. Good girl. And weaving, good girl. And weaving, good girl. So now I'm actually able to do it standing completely upright, which is great. Weaving, good girl. And weaving, good girl. Okay, now it's going to take a bit longer to teach that with a dog who's never done it before, so don't expect it to happen quite as quickly as it did with Charlie, although you may strike lucky. Dogs are pretty clever. So now I'm going to see if I can start walking at the same time as I'm weaving. I'm going to prime my hands with a few more kibbles. And weaving. And weaving. And weaving. Good girl. And weaving. With me. And weaving. And weaving. Good girl. Bit more. Weaving, weaving, weaving. So you see how I'm now really reducing the amount of hand signal that I'm giving so that I can actually just give a tiny signal. Weaving, weaving. Good girl. Now, because I'm teaching this from scratch, I'm using a kibble every time. But you don't want to be using food all the time, do we, Charlie? We don't want to be using food all the time, do we? Get fat, wouldn't you? I should point out, this is Charlie's daily ration of food. I'm not giving her special treats for this. We just feed her kibbles as rewards for doing tricks, don't we, Charlie? So, weaving, weaving. Good girl. Okay. So now, I'm just going to see if I can do it without giving her a treat every time. Weaving, good girl, weaving, weaving, yeah! And so, good girl. The treat on the third weave there. Okay. Good girl. Was that fun? Did you enjoy that? Yay! Clever dog.